Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Truth Hurts. Today I'm going to be discussing red flag number 276. Women narcs versus men narcs. Instead of getting mad at what I'm saying, get mad at the women that I'm talking about. I'm utilizing Lilith to prove what some women do to men. Even women are noticing it. And I'm quoting one of them in my book. I have ruthless cousins and ex-friends. I've probably seen every dirty thing a woman could do to a good man who loved her. They took advantage of these poor men to the 59th power. Do you understand? It was worse than a father being wrapped around his little girl's finger. They literally used and abused these poor men. But when the men woke up, oh my goodness, it was on and ugly. Women must understand, men suffer just as much as them. When women discuss how a man has hurt them, no one says anything. When men discuss how a woman has hurt him, others view him as crazy, obsessed, and it's totally socially unacceptable. Women don't like to be on the receiving end of hatred. But when the situation is reversed, they are quick to express it. I found with narcissism, women overlook men's pain. When men cry, women laugh, which is why men cry in the dark. Well, I'm shining light on this situation because narcissism is not gender specific. Any narcissistic survivor that ignores someone's pain because of their gender is full of shit and should be ignored. When I started studying narcissism, I read somewhere that women narcissists are worse than men. Since I was with a spurious woman, I learned there's some truth to it. I'm referring to the movie War of the Roses. In my opinion, this is the best narcissistic movie that demonstrates all aspects of the three phases of narcissism: idolization, devaluation, and discard, on how men and women think with different styles and approaches, and how wicked a woman can be. In the movie, Gavin, the lawyer, warns his client Oliver, No, Oliver, you don't even want to deal with her. You avoid her. Women can be a lot meaner than we think. Never underestimate her as an adversary. There's a famous quote, Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. The most troubling incident for me was how Lilith didn't give a damn and packed an airline luggage bag to stay an entire week laid up in some man's bed after she begged me, the fiancé, to come back to live with her. That's beyond disrespect of anything that's moral, honest, ethical, righteous, decent, proper, honorable, respectable, admirable, civilized, and humanistic. I had no idea she was a monster. None at all. Prime example. For my birthday, Lilith offers to buy back a gun I had to return. On my birthday, Lilith's cheating on me. On my birthday, unfriends me on Facebook. On my birthday, erases dozens upon dozens of sentimental, memorable pictures of us we've taken together. On my birthday, announces on Facebook, and I quote, I finally made a decision. On my birthday, I stumble upon an ugly man. And the man is so ugly. You need to see him for yourself to believe me. So please, see at the ending, red flag number 155, ugly rebounds. On my birthday, Ugly Man is on Lilith's timeline. And I quote, I can't wait for her to make up her mind. On my birthday, Lilith walks into the bedroom with one of those cheap-ass $3 roses, red roses, with the teddy bear clinging onto the birthday gift. Well, I know everything she's doing. Think about this. While she's doing all of this on my birthday, Lilith offers to buy me a gun on my birthday. This is the insanity of a narcissist. This is how devious women can get. They will set you up to go to jail. First off, any woman that calls the police on a man that has not physically been abusing her is a woman that wants to see him dead. Lilith wanted me arrested so she could get the court order protection to put me out. She threw all my belongings on the front lawn in the rain. It was amazing. What's amazing is that I can tell you this occurred March 30th, 2016, because a member of My Truth Hurts group posted a discussion about himself, about women who throw out men's belongings in the streets. And he's quoted. I'll say this and I'll leave it alone. The moral of the story is never depend on a woman for a place to stay. The first time she decides to flex, she will clown you and try to emasculate you to the fullest. Had he done this to her, the police will be there to defend her. I had to flee Texas because Lilith was so obsessed with having me arrested. The next grimy shit she would have done was cry rape. I don't trust that bitch no further than I can spit. You know what's more wicked? After Lilith's quote, everybody's been cheated on, but some just don't know it. Well, consider them saints. But I have no regrets, no remorse, and I went out with a bang. Women will feel sorry for Lilith being exposed and befriend her, ignoring every grimy shit she's done. That's deplorable behavior of women right there. Lilith's offering of the red rose, which represents love, is equivalent to the hypocritical behavior of Barbara in the movie. Oliver had a heart attack, and Barbara didn't go to the hospital to see him because she was happy he was dying. But when Oliver recovered, that lying bitch went running to him, throwing her arms around him and kissing him, saying, Oliver, you don't know how happy I am to see you. Hypocrite. I'd rather be known in life as an honest sinner than a lying hypocrite. What Barbara has done right there is a prime example of going through the motions. Narcs are the most dangerous individuals you can encounter in life with their phony personas. Other trifling behaviors. Fake apologies. Lilith comes quietly into my room holding the gold watch she took back. I want you to have this. I only taken it away to be vindictive. Ain't that a bitch? She's cheating on me and she's being vindictive. I didn't even look at her when I said I don't want it. Lilith says, well, I don't want it either. Give it to your new man. Preschool. Lilith dummies up like she's uneducated. So what? The watch is more valuable than your pussy? Because that's what you're giving him? Preschool. Lilith dummies up like she's uneducated. Lilith places the gold watch next to me as I lay in bed and walks away. And I left it right there where she placed it. The offering of the watch wasn't to apologize, but to feel better about herself. Red flag! You must know when someone is sorry and when someone is full of shit. Run! Other trifling behaviors. Liars. I put $200 worth of food in Lilith's house every month. On our second date, when I first went to her home to see her, all she had for us to eat for an entire weekend was one taco. I guess I was supposed to eat the taco with small bites so it would last 3 days. I took her grocery shopping and I put $260 cash, not food stamps, worth of food into her kitchen. You know what that demon was busy telling people? And I quote, "If we depend on a man to take care of us in this day and age, we would starve." Just keeping it 100. I can't even believe she fixed her mouth to say such a thing. Lilith's quote, Andrew Benjamin, like other black men, assumed the majority of black women are inadequately conditioned to having a productive relationship, and sad to say, oh my God, there may be some truth to it. As much as I want to dispute this so-called accusation, I have witnessed many women who are manless, but it has nothing to do with their lack of morals or upbringing. Black women who are bougie of higher education want a black man that most women want, who are of equal to her. Good looking, $50,000 at least, or more in salary, benefits 401k, a home, a car, honest, sincere, with maybe one child. This type of man is hard to find, next to nothing. The average woman wants this type of brother as well. The mediocre guy is what black women have to resort to. In fact, black women would rather be alone than to have a man with nothing to offer. What's left for black men to choose from are ratchet women, which unfortunately men speculate. Most black women are this way, and that's a lie. The average guy then is left leaving his race and getting with a white woman. That's my opinion. The average woman wants this type of brother as well. The mediocre guy is what black women have to resort to. In fact, black women would rather be alone than to have a man that has nothing to offer. At the end of this video, watch red flag number 155, Ugly Rebounds. Look at the man she left me for and see if Lilith practices what she preaches. Other behaviors. Cheating. Surveys are proving that women cheat more than men. This is occurring because women are embracing the concept, men do it too. Women that seek to be the equal of men lack ambition. Women are cursing men as dogs, but steadily dressing and acting like men. Other trifling behaviors. Emasculation. Lilith's quoted, "I'm very wise and much smarter than Andrew." She's supposed to be smart, but uses the wrong grammar. She uses the word then for the statement. The word is than, T-H-A-N, not T-H-E-N. Lilith thought she was smarter than me because of her profession. However, I've shown her that a person without a college degree can outwit the dimwit with the college degree. As far as I'm concerned, Lilith was an educated idiot. She may know what she's doing in the medical field, but that's it. Emasculation number 2. Whenever a woman gets upset, they attack your manhood. You can be arguing politics, and she will resort to discussing your penis size. Andrew is a small dick motherfucker. My dick was big enough to make her put her on an airplane and fly interstate multiple times, move a little dick guy into her hole, 2 times and accept the engagement from a guy with a little dick. But when Lilith gets her little big dick from someone else, she can't even keep that man for 2 months. This is what women do. Compare you with someone that ain't worth dirt. I should have married Robert DeChico. Oh, and he had a dick. He had an awesome dick. Newsflash! Boston whore has seen Italian penis. Other trifling behaviors. Sexual hypocrites. Women love to act like they don't do certain things because she's a lady. Well, it's quoted. I'm not a hoe. Have I done hoish things? Yes. Please watch red flag number 113. The hoish behavior of a narcissist. She's given head to drug dealers for crack rocks. She replaced a crack addiction with sex addiction. Now giving it for free on first date, but thinks she's a respectable lady. Gentlemen, how many times have you heard a woman say, I don't normally do this? Red flag! When a woman says, I don't normally do this, run! Red flag! If she slept with you on the first date, then she slept with others before and after you on the first date. Run! Red flag! If a woman offers you a threesome without meeting you, that's not marriage or marriage material. Complete threesome, then run! People like Lilith can be found in your best friend's boyfriend's bed. Lilith slept with the man that hosted the radio show we met on, who was in a relationship with someone else, whom he just married. Other trifling behaviors. Nymphomaniacs. Judy, woman before, ex before her, before Lilith, is quoted, Girl, Andrew and I only had sex 1 time this year. I'm a very sexual person. He'd rather be on the internet than to fuck me. But that's okay. I found someone to take care of that. Prostitute. Good. I would have gotten rid of any man who wasn't having sex with me in 2 or 3 days. I gotta have it. These women are not marriage material. Marriage vows states forsaking all others. Not forsaking all others unless you're getting no dick. Other trifling behaviors. Pathological liars. Well, it's quoted. I'm not embarrassed and neither is Andrew. We both enjoyed every minute of the proposal. At the end of this video, watch Lilith's embarrassing demeanor during what was perhaps the most thoughtful proposal of all time. Lilith's mother was the one that woke me up to this horrible reality. Other trifling behaviors. Projection. This is a classic example of what men say. Women take no accountability. Lilith's quoted, maybe relationships don't last because men are cheaters and not stepping up to the plate and fail being gentlemen and not earning respect. This is a woman that has cheated on every man she's been with. Has 3 engagements, 2 failed marriages. Calls her fiancé 5 o'clock in the morning from another man's bed to tell him she's sleeping with someone else. Has the man text the fiancé she's in good hands. But blaming men for their conduct in relationships. Another lie. I'm a ride or die woman, tough as nails, and I stand true to my beliefs and values. A ride or die chick is a term used in hip-hop to describe a woman who's willing to support her man and his illicit lifestyle, despite how this might endanger or harm her. Lilith can't even put up with snoring. Other trifling behaviors. Hypocrites. Lilith's quote, It takes a man with a heart to cry as opposed to bashing her head in. But when I walked away from her trifling ass, you lack balls, bitch. Yep, I dropped you as all your women did. Allison, Ruth, Judy, and my dumb ass. So bitch, stop crying and take your ass to a therapist. Other trifling behaviors. Lack of empathy. This video's thumbnail is Lilith's posting on Facebook. Lilith casually interrupted a life-threatening operation I was prepped for, convincing me Texas was better than New York because of the medical advances, knowing she had no intentions of me staying. Due to my sleep apnea, compounded with asthmatic, compounded with the climate of Houston, which is horrible for asthmatics, I was reaching near death levels in my sleep. It was hard for me to breathe. Many times my chest would heave, as you see in the video's thumbnail, as if I just finished a relay race in the Olympics. After a couple of weeks in Texas, I'm struggling to breathe. I'm constantly wheezing, taking my nebulizer, to the point where I used up all my treatments and had to call my doctors in New York for refills within a month and a half. As a registered nurse, you would think Lilith would be more understanding and compassionate, but she's not. She refused to nudge me awake, knowing the lack of oxygen can create a heart attack. As a nurse, Lilith says, and I quote, "I help people all day long. I don't want to have to come home and take care of someone." Instead of helping me in my time of need, here she is making fun, memes of my life-threatening illness. A responder of ground zero that she looked to brag about. As you can see with Lilith's behavior, the best animal to associate her with is the serpent. Which is why most pictures of Lilith has a snake wrapped around her naked body. In conclusion, women can be every bit as shallow and hurtful as men can be in a relationship. These conducts I displayed is not just Lilith, because men relate to what I said, which means they have experienced it too. Which means men are just as hurt as the women. Which has men saying about women, and I quote, "It's imperative that you don't let what that slime bucket did either shut you down permanently to a good woman, however hard they are to find, or leave you with unresolved issues where you will find yourself back with a similar woman. What you have just experienced is not just a bad apple. This is a cancerous phenomenon that's destroying our culture." 2. Lilith, you are atrocious, a horrible individual. It's that simple. You don't even have enough shame to sit your black ass down and be humble. 3. If you really want to know a woman, just show her love. And her response will tell you everything you need to know about her. 4. You black chicks be the first one to talk about men and be the main one sucking some other dude's cock in the back seat of his ride, then kissing your dude in the mouth. Holy harlots are only meant for backshots in alleys. They don't know what love is, nor should they receive it. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care what your nationality is. I don't care if you're black or white, fag or dyke, alcoholic, meth head, crackhead, pothead. If you suffered at the hands of a narcissist, I'm on your side. This is why you need to sign the Lilith's Law petition to protect everyone from these monsters. Not just you, but your children, or anyone else you may care about. If you don't believe the quotes I displayed with Lilith, go to my Truth Hurts group and see for yourself. The truth hurts.